Hello friends, it is Stacia and welcome back to my channel for a very exciting announcement. As you can tell from the title, this is the next round of Back to Kindle readathon. I've been co-hosting with my bestie Rylan. I believe it is round 5, and yeah, we're coming back with another 2-week. So this one, it's not super complicated. At least I don't think it's super complicated. There may be a lot of questions, but I don't think it is super complicated. So I'm going to get through the basic information first, and then we'll dive into kind of how the actual readathon is going to work, because we do like to change it up just to keep you guys on your toes. First thing you need to know is it's taking place during the first 2 weeks of December. Usually we just go from the 1st through the 14th, but we wanted to give you guys until a weekend. So it's going to start on December 1st and then end on December 16th. So a little over 2 weeks, just so that we end on a Saturday. So the main premise or goal, I guess, of this readathon, if you haven't participated before, is Kindle books. Not necessarily Kindle books, ebooks in general. I know not everyone has a Kindle. You don't need to have a Kindle to participate. We know that there's like Nook, Kobo, I'm not sure. There's like a whole bunch of different methods of ebooks, Apple Books, all of that fun stuff. So you don't need to have a Kindle or anything, not even an e-reader, honestly. If you read on your phone, if you read on an iPad, whatever, as long as you are reading some sort of ebook. That pretty much sums it up. The goal is just to read ebooks. Like our previous 2-week round, this will be back in teams. So it will be Team Rylan versus Team Stacia. In order to get on a team, down below there will be a sign-up form and you guys will be put into teams that way. The very best way for this to work is to be on Discord. You have access to a private team chat where you guys can talk strategy and all of this fun stuff, because we also do team rankings, so like check-ins, like, hey, like this team has this many points, has read this many books, that sort of fun stuff throughout the 2 weeks, just so everybody can kind of see where they are on in terms of who wins at the end. But Discord is not a requirement, it is just highly encouraged. If you do not have Discord and you do sign up, message either me or Rylan on Instagram to find out what team you are on, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so that's pretty much the main thing. All ebooks count. If you listen to an audiobook but you have the ebook on your e-reader, or however, if you have the ebook and you listen to the audiobook, that does count. Be sure to log that. So that's pretty much the main things. Takes place during the first 2 weeks. All ebooks count, any genre, anything like that. On top of that, there will be some prompts situations, which I will get to in a minute. But if it doesn't fit into any prompt, every single ebook you read will count as 1 point. In terms of books started before the readathon officially starts, like I said, the readathon officially starts on December 1st, 12 a.m. your time zone. That's where it's gonna go, and then ends December 16th, 11:59 p.m. your time zone. So in terms of book you start before the readathon, you need to read at least 50% or 250 pages during the readathon. So I think that covers everything. You get 1 point for every ebook. There will be 2 teams. Every ebook counts. And what happens if you start a book before the readathon officially starts. Let's get into the sort of twist on what's happening this round. I'm very excited for it. I'm sorry if it's confusing, but I'm super excited. So for this round, you guys are going to get new prompts every 3 days. Yes. So if you finish a book that fits a prompt within those 3 days, then you get bonus points. How this will work is each team will have different prompts, but all of the prompts will be generated from a random spinning wheel, and it is a accumulation of all the past prompts. So if you have never participated, I will have like a complete list of all of it that I'm going to be posting on the Discord once these videos are up, and then you guys can see like what all the options are, and they will all just be randomly generated. As always, there's 3 tiers of prompts. So tier 1 will be 5 bonus points, tier 2 worth 3 bonus points, and tier 3 worth 2 bonus points, and each team will get a randomly selected prompt from each tier. So every 3 days, you'll get a new prompt from tier 1, a new prompt from tier 2, and a new prompt from tier 3. If you finish any book, you don't need to start it. As long as you finish a book that fits any of those prompts within those 3 days, it will count. I'm hoping this makes sense. I'm hoping as it goes, it makes more sense. But yeah, so you will only have 3 days to do those prompts. For these prompts, you 100% need to log books as you go, because the submission form will change every 3 days. So if you are in the first round of 3 prompts and you did have a book that fit one of those prompts and you didn't submit it, then you kind of just miss your chance for that. So definitely submit books as you go so that you can make sure that you do get bonus points where you are allowed. And you can double up. So if you somehow have a book that fits your tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 prompt, or any combination of that, you can double up on those. I think that is everything in terms of prompts. That is how you will be getting your prompts. I hope it makes sense. If not, please leave a comment and hopefully I can like type it a bit better. But if you're in the Discord, I also have like information graphics that will go out if it makes sense more like when you read it. If you guys hear a motorcycle, I sincerely apologize. I have no clue what's going on outside, but hopefully you don't. On top of those 3 tier prompts that you guys will get every 3 days, there are also activity prompts, and these could be done any amount of time throughout the readathon. So there are 3 options for this. The first one is read outside / with fresh air. So whether that is with the windows open, in public, on transportation, like anything that's not where you usually read, like in your room or something like that, anything with outside or fresh air for at least 10 minutes, you will get bonus points for that. All activity prompts are 3 points each. So for that specific one, the reading outside, you can do that up to 1 time a day. The second opportunity for activity prompts would be to join a host live sprint or watch a rerun of a live show / read with me. Both Rylan and I do have playlists on our YouTube channels for you to watch at any time that you guys may want to. I am hoping to do some live sprints. I'm not sure. Me and Rylan are still trying to figure out like our schedule wise, because we both work full time now. But we do both have playlists with both of sprints that we've previously done and read with me videos. Share a picture in the Discord if you would like, or submit it in the sheet. And then lastly, your opportunity would be to share any photo related to the readathon on social media. So it could be a book review that you read throughout the readathon, your TBR, your wrap up, anything like that. Instagram, Twitter, whatever else. Just be sure to either tag Rylan or I. It doesn't matter whose team you're on. If you're on Team Rylan and you tag me, that's still fine. Or you can send the photos to the hosts or in the Discord, because each activity will have a Discord channel that you could share in. So those are the opportunities where you can kind of like share and where you can get bonus activity points. Sign up will already be open in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and run through the prompt list if you guys are interested. But like I said, I also have graphics that will be shared probably on our social media as well as on the Discord. So firstly, tier 1 prompts. These are all from previous rounds, like I said, and these are worth 5 extra points. So the options that you could get for this, also I will say, once if it's on the spinner wheel, it doesn't get deleted once it's landed on. So you could get the same prompt throughout the readathon. The prompts for this is a book over 500 pages, a book club pick. That could be any book club, past or present picks. So if it's like the Reese book club pick from like January of last year, totally counts as a book club pick. Poll pick / friend pick, and then the last one would be a host rated 5 stars. Rylan and I both have up-to-date Goodreads accounts that you guys could look at our 5-star reads, and if we rated a book in a series 5 stars but have not read like the book you're specifically reading, it will count as long as we rated a book in the series 5 stars, if that makes sense. All right, so the tier 2 prompts worth 3 points would be host has read. Once again, we both have Goodreads account. A sequel / companion book, so just not the first book you've read in a series. If you've read book 5 in a companion series and you want to go back and read book 1, totally counts. Next, we have over 400 pages by 2 or more authors, not traditionally published, so indie or like self-published, anything like that. Multiple POV, book you've held off on, and a book you have low expectations for. Those are all of the options that you could potentially get for your tier 2 prompt. And then lastly, we have our tier 3 prompts, and this is the one that has the most options, but this is also the one where you only get 2 bonus points for. So any of the rep prompts, it could be author, character, main character, side character, anything like that. So you have 3 rep prompts: BIPOC, LGBTQ+, and inclusive. When it comes to inclusive, that could also mean like LGBT or BIPOC, disability rep, mental illness, anything like that is with inclusive. So like I said, author, character, main character, side character, anything like that works for the rep. And then the other prompts we have is on your TBR for over a year, ARC / borrowed book. So borrowed from your library. ARC would be an advanced reader copy that you either get from the publisher, the author itself, or like PR. I'm not sure what they're called, but anything like that, that's where you could get your ARC from. Over 300 pages, randomly generated. So just get a bunch of books, put it in like a spinner wheel, and whichever it lands on would be your randomly generated. Or you could like, I know people have like a number of their TBR, so if you do like a random number generator, that also works. Next one we have is cover by, illustrated cover. Illustrated cover is just not a photo cover, so this will not work because it is a physical person. But this, where it's like drawn, would work because it is an illustrated cover, if you were unsure. So just not like a photo or row people is illustrated cover. And then your comfort genre, and then the last one is title or author begins with an R or an S. So those are all the options in tier 1, 2, and 3. You get a new one every 3 days, which will be announced in your Discord channel, which is why it's also very nice if you're in the Discord server. The other team will not know what your prompts are, so I mean, you could tell them, it doesn't really affect anything, but yeah. So those will be randomly generated every 3 days. Those will be put into your Discord channels. Those are private to each team. And then you guys will get a separate submission sheet. So Team Ryland will have a different submission sheet than Team Stasia. There is an overall sheet, which is the sign-up form, how you get your team. That's for everyone. But once you're in a specific team, you will have your own submission form. You would just get that link in your Discord chat. So that is that. I really think that's everything. And if it's not, or if anything was confusing, I feel like I over-explained, but I really hope that you guys get the gist on where I'm kind of going with this, because I'm really excited for it. So that is how we're going for round 5 of Back to Kindle. I'm so excited. I have a lot of Kindle books that I would like to get to, so I'm excited to see how many we can get through, and again, who will come out on top. Any questions you have, ask here or ask in the Discord. I will also leave Ryland's announcement video down below along with the sign up form. There will be no point submission form yet because, like I said, that will be coming in the Discord. I will also leave our Discord link down below. If you're not in it, you can join us. But yeah, so that is it for me. Any questions, let me know. But that's all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!